So there we go on part 4 of these alloy wheel refurbishment, and here I decided to use a sealer. So a sealer is like a primer, but you don't have to sand it. You can paint straight on top of it. So yeah, so I decided to do the inside of the wheel, and I don't know, I've got some colors and some paint colors that, you know, very nice colors, but I used it for some jobs and it's left. So I'm not really fussed about the barrel, but I want the whole thing to look nice. So yeah, going through the pain of using the sealer, making sure that the paint comes up nicely, and you know, again, the sealer helps to cover every part in terms of missing some parts and having a bare metal or something. It helps. So there we go with this color. I think this is a gunmetal gray. It's actually a very nice color paint. So it's a bit tricky, but it helps with the spinning thing that I've got. It helps because then I don't have to move around. I just have to spin the wheel and do what I have to do. Can I talk about if you're doing it with the tires on, then it's important for you to try to tape it as best you can. So basically what I do is I try to push the tape underneath the wheel so that I don't get paint on the tire itself, because you don't want the tire to turn up with different colors basically. So there we go. It is one of those things where as you can see, I painted the barrel itself before I went for the spokes. If I'm to do it differently, I will do the spokes first, because if you notice, I don't know if the camera picked it up, but the back of the sprayer, I mean what is holding the paint, it's touched the edges a bit. So I think what I should have done was to do the inner spoke, because with that the whole of the gun goes in there, so it's easier to do that first, so I don't avoid me painting myself whilst trying to do the spokes. So yeah, that's something I would do different if I'm to do this again. I actually did, because I gave this, I think, a couple of coats, or 2 or 3 coats. So on the second and the third coat, I did the spokes first, which worked very well. It's also very important to make sure that you're catching all the edges, because you don't want to do this and then, you know, finish with the painting before realizing that you haven't touched a bit. It's happened several times to me. So it's important for you to make sure you've got complete coverage. Yeah, with the second coat, as I said, you see, I tried to do the spokes first. I try to work like I'm not going round, but just working one part at a time. So I changed the style. I mean, there's no wrong or right about it. If it works for you, whichever way works for you. But I was targeting to just do it all around. Can I say that when you're doing a wheel, it's important that you, especially with this second coat, I may miss a bit. So it's important for you to start have a marker to start. So with a wheel, you can use a valve or one of those things that is balancing weights as a marker, so that you are able to go around and make sure you have complete coverage, because it's very easy for you to miss a bit or think, oh, you've gone round, when you haven't gone round. But if you have a marker, at least you'll be able to cover everything. So there we go. It's basically, if you want to do anything, you can do anything at home, within limitations. I mean, if you have the right tools, if you're happy to invest in tools, you can do anything. You can do anything at all. So that's the kind of person I am. I mean, I have no limits. If I set my mind to something, then I will go ahead and do it. So there we go. It came up quite nice. I was happy with the progress I was making with this, and for me, it's very relaxing. It is very relaxing because I wanted to do it, as I said. So third and final code, what the professionals call control code, is just an extra insurance, so that you know that you have covered everywhere. So I turned on my bright light and I was slowly inspecting to ensure that I have complete coverage. So this is a clear coat session. This is what seals the paint and also adds a UV protection to the paintwork. So why am I wasting so much time? Using so much time making sure the inner barrel of the wheel is clean. It's important because this is where your brake parts and everything is housed inside there. And as you know, when the brake grinds, you have the brake dust, and most of us don't often wash our wheels, so including myself. So if it is not sealed, and if it's not properly sealed and protected, then the dirt accumulates, and with the weather and rain and whatever your car is passing through, it will add up and build up, and also make it very difficult to wash. But if you've cleaned it properly, I will make another video of how to protect the wheel so that it makes the cleaning easily. But yeah, it's nice. And even though it's the inner wheel, it shows, it shows when you're looking from the outside, you will know the color of the inner wheels. So thank you very much for sticking around with me. We've got, I think, one more episode or two more episodes. Oh no, one more. This is part 4. So we have the last one, which will be the grand finale. Just showing you how it was like before. As you can see, the oxidations, and it's aluminium, so it doesn't rust. But this is what we've got here. It's looking very nice. The color is very nice. I think at some point I'm gonna put that on the wheel. I've actually done a client's car with this color. But yeah, at some point I'm gonna spray a wheel with this color, and it's very nice color. Well, please stay around with me, watch how I did the front and what kind of colors came up. If you've checked me on Instagram already at Detailing Law UK, you will see the color, but I'm not revealing it on YouTube yet. Thank you for watching.